and divine light. All right, y'all. Peace, love, and divine light. Okay, I hope the sun is shining wherever you are and you are living in your greatest purpose. Thank you to everyone who continues to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna give everyone a chance to join the live. I know we're starting a little bit later today. Okay, so I have some things I have some things written. And I have also an idea of what I want this live to look like. We'll just let the energy flow. Okay. Hey y'all, as you're tuning in, let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know where you are tuning in from, y'all, as you are joining the live. I'm not sure if this is gonna be like if I'm gonna be looking at if I'm gonna be doing like a reading, or I also have a message. So we'll just see how it goes. Okay. Virginia, okay, peace. Houston, all right. Good to see y'all. Thank you for joining the live. Okay, y'all, how y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Hey, Scorpio Chiffon, good to see you. How y'all doing? Let me know, collective. What's the energy like? What's going on? How's it flowing? You know where you're at. Okay, that's good to know. Scorpio Chiffon, member in the house. Yay! It's good to see y'all. Yes. Okay, I might do something a little different. I'm not sure. Okay. All is well, Scorpio Chiffon. All is well. It's good to see you again. So let me know, y'all. Okay, I have some things that I am here to talk about. I also want to know if there's anything that the collective is wanting to talk about. Okay, if there's anything that y'all are wanting to talk about, any questions you have, and I'm not talking about like personal reading kind of questions. I'm just saying if there's anything that y'all are wanting to discuss, we can do that. If not, I will definitely, just tune in and go into the energy. And pull out a message for y'all. Okay, so let me just say this, and I know sometimes like the messages usually come out when I just pay attention to whatever intuitive nudge that I was getting. And there's always something that leads me to, to come on here, y'all. Like I don't just like I don't just press go live, for no reason. Usually if I'm on here, it's because, the energy is calling me to do that. Okay. Dean, you say you want to talk. What do you want to talk about? What subjects? Okay, so I'm going to tell you, just what I have been receiving intuitively. And y'all can like tune in and chime in. Hey, Colette, good to see you. And y'all can tune in. Did I say that right? Tune in and chime in and let me know what your thoughts are. Um I have been receiving messages. And it's not like, okay, y'all probably like, duh, okay, we know that. Make sure you thumbs up the live, y'all, so other folks can see it. So while I was shuffling your message, let's talk about, okay, your message. Okay, so if you have a subject that you are wanting to discuss, you can definitely let me know. All right. So I received a message before coming on here. And actually right before pressing, going live. And like I received different things, as I'm shuffling the cards. Specifically, I received something from here. And it's, every day is not the same, right? Like this can mean one thing, depending on what the energy is, and then another time it's something completely different. Okay, so you could be this king or queen of cups at this time, and I feel like this is confirmation. And again, I'm not sure if I'm going to be using the cards. We'll see how this goes. So you could be this king or queen of cups at this time. And for many of you who, because I do realize that some of you, you don't necessarily like follow, tarot. You're not sure what the cards mean. I'm going to explain to you what the Queen of Cups signifies. Well, especially in this case. All right. The Queen of Cups can represent a lot of different things. When you get a Queen of Cups in a reading, right? Intuitively, like Queen of Cups, like is connected to the water realm. Okay, so the cups energies it's water. So if you can think about all aspects of water, what water is, and you get a Queen of Cups. And for me, when I see a king or queen of cups, like this can represent a king or queen of cups. I see this representing someone intuitively connected to the spirit realm. So it may not necessarily mean that you're a water sign. Okay, when I receive this, it's not necessarily someone who is a water sign. It is someone who is intuitively connected to the spirit realm. What does that mean? That means that you receive messages. That means that you have some sort of like connection with the spirit realm. Whether and I feel like in order for this to come out, this means that you have some sort of awareness that is the case. Like you're not just connected. And I feel like if you're connected to the spirit realm, like you're going to know. All right. Like no one has to tell you you have that connection. So this may represent you being someone who is connected to the spirit realm. And I think I'm gonna stick to that because there's so many different things that this can mean. This could have like significance for your relationships, how you show up in your relationship. Well, I'll give a little bit about relationships because everything is connected to relationships. So if the Queen of Cups comes out, you show up differently than someone else in relationships, the King or Queen of Cups. All right. And you can see by this card here, it's like this is someone who you're going to know how they feel about you. All right. This is someone in relationships. When this card comes out, whether it's a King or Queen of Cups, this is someone that is, it's kind of like someone that wears their heart on their sleeve, like they say. Like you're going to be able to tell if a Queen of Cups or a King of Cups likes you or love you, because that's who he or she is. You see this, right? It's like she's all in, and like even looking at this card, you can tell, like, there's no mistaking that you're looking at, someone whose emotions you can clearly tell, you know emotionally, you can tell what kind of a person they are, as opposed to the Queen of Swords, which is a different case. They're a lot more, they won't show you how they feel about you. Okay. So the Queen of Cups is different than the Queen of Swords, or King or Queen of Cups different than King or Queen of Swords. King or Queen of Cups, you're gonna know. They're gonna show you. All right. It's like all signs lead to, okay, yeah, that one likes me or love me. King or Queen of Swords, because of the experiences that they've had, they're less likely to show you, okay, how they feel about you, even if they love you. And one of the things too, when a King or Queen of Swords shows up, it's indicative of someone that it doesn't necessarily mean that they don't love you. It just means that they take their time before they show you that they love you. Okay. They take their time to, display various like signs that show you that, hey, okay, I'm feeling you, or hey, like I love you, or I like you. Okay. So for some of you that are kind of like new to following this tarot thing, that's just like a little quick, 101. And that's not even all of it. Okay, that's not even all of it. So, and I'm gonna try and do that more often, because I intuitively feel that I have a lot of people that may not necessarily know the connections with the cards. What do they mean? So, perhaps it'll help you to understand the messages a lot more if, I give some explanations. All right. And the thing about, tarot is that different energies will mean something completely different. So it's one of those things, is like, I'm not able to tell you everything, but it's just a little bit. All right. So in the case of today, let's get to today. Okay. Why we're here. When I was shuffling the cards, this came out. All right. So this could mean that you are a King or Queen of Cups. And there could be some context in some sort of a relationship that's showing up with this energy, because it really, like, it popped out really strongly. It may be that you have someone in your energy that really like that loves you, that really cares about you, that want to show you that. Or perhaps they could be appearing like this, or they want you to appear like this. It may be that there's some aspect of love showing up that's coming towards you. And I'm seeing that there's a connection with this, possibly with the spiritual side that I was talking to you about. Okay, because remember, the King or Queen of Cups is someone who's highly like they have high emotional intelligence. Like, this person, they can read certain things as well. The message that I got when this came out is that, and then especially when it came out with this, all right, and it'd be like codes, y'all. Like, it may sound strange. It'd be like codes, coming through. I received a message, and might be for you who's listening, that there is a powerful force awakening in you. Okay? You have a very powerful force awakening in you. Like, and when I was getting this, it's not necessarily, okay, some of y'all, you've been going through your awakening, like or you may have felt like you went through an awakening process and you're still going through a process. Your spirit guides want you to know Awakening is a process. Like, you don't just awaken and then you just stop there. Like, because that means that you're not growing spiritually. All right. So many of you are going through a period of time where you are growing tremendously spiritually. Okay. You are seeing tremendous growth in your spiritual walk. And this is the time for that. This is the time for that. Your spirit guides are doing that right now for a very specific reason. It's like what I'm getting with this energy is like all hands on deck. Okay? Like, if someone didn't know you to be someone who is spiritual before, there's no mistaking now that you are someone who is divinely connected to the spirit realm. All right. There's no mistake about that. All right. And you may have people telling you this at this time, or you may be noticing people, kind of like their attitude towards you may reflect this. Okay. You may have people in your energy who kind of like, who sees that power that you have. Especially the energy that I was getting is that you have some sort of like amazing power that is awakening in you, and people see this. Okay, best believe people see this. And many of you may have even tested this and you saw it. If you haven't, test it. Test it in a sense where you ask. Some of you may not know this, but like your spirit guides, your spirit guides are there for the asking. Okay. If you don't know that you have this power awakening in you, well, ask. I'm speaking to those that know that there's the power awakening in them, that you are becoming a lot stronger spiritually. You are beginning to speak. Okay, this is what I'm getting. It's like all your sensory modalities are reflective of this, like the magnitude of this awakening. You are hearing things, especially I'm getting something about what you are hearing. Many of you, it's almost as if your spirit guides it's like if they were like a mile away, now they're like this close. Like you can literally hear the voice of your spirit guides a lot more than you did before. Okay? There's no mistake in this time that you know that it's your guides that are connecting to you. They've made a connection. It's like it's a point of contact. You've made contact, okay? And you're very clear about that. And they're also clear that it's them. Okay, whereas before you may have doubted, you're like, you know what? I'm not sure what that voice is. Who that? You hearing certain things. Someone needs to hear this. It is absolutely your spirit guide speaking to you at this time. All right. And there's a specific reason for that. Okay. There's a specific reason, okay, I'm speaking another language here. There's a specific reason for that. You are harnessing. Okay. It's like your spirit guides are asking you to harness all of your energies that may have previously been scattered from the lies that you've been told. Okay? Because many of y'all know that the reason why they didn't want you to experience this awakening is for the exact moment of what is happening right now. That spiritual elevation, that force, you have a powerful force awakening in you that they try to lay dormant. Okay? They tried to lay dormant. And it's like right now, that spirit guide, whoever that is, and best believe, depending on whatever culture you from, I bet you it has a name. It has a name. She has a name. He has a name. They have a name. For many of you, it's plural. Okay? All these energies that were once dormant, or dormant meaning asleep, or perhaps they were quiet. For many of you, they were quiet for quite some time. Okay? They were quiet for quite some time because it wasn't time for them to come out yet. It wasn't time for them to come out yet. And it is time. Your spirit guides are saying it is time that the energies that either lay dormant, that were quiet within you, it is time that they awaken. And that's what I got from here. Okay? That's what I got from here. And you can clearly tell. Okay? Not only are you hearing them speak to you, you are clearly seeing their presence. Okay? You're clearly seeing their presence. And for many of you, what this means is that, like, you could be having vivid dreams. And especially, I'm seeing and hearing something, especially about them speaking to you. And some of you, it may even be different languages that you didn't know before. Some of you, these spirit guides speak language. They speak a language that you are not familiar with, that you've never heard of in the 3D. And all of a sudden, you know, you are connected to a new language. Some of y'all, this may sound a little far-fetched. Yet I also know that some of y'all know exactly what it is. They speak a different language. You may even find that you start speaking certain words and certain things that you've never in your life heard of in the 3D. Okay? They're telling you who they are. And the more you connect with these powerful forces that are awakening in you, the more you are beginning to truly see the true nature of who you are. I'm going to repeat that. The more these powerful forces awaken in you, because why? These forces that are in you, they are you. They're awakening. It's different aspects of you that many of you didn't know was there before. You know, for different reasons, whether they lay dormant because of, you know, the noise that, you know, that existed in your life. Okay. Many of you, there was a lot of noise. The noise was up here. The noise was here. There was too much noise. They couldn't really make contact with you. So many of these forces, they lay dormant in you because of the noise. And for many of you, I'm hearing they tried speaking to you before. And excuse the French, you didn't know how to listen. Okay? Perhaps that third eye, all right? You know, that third eye had a little crust in there. You had to remove the crust from the third eye in order for you to connect with those powerful forces. And so once you began awakening and taking that, you know, the crud out of the third eye, here the powerful forces come. They're like, okay, this is them. This is them, and they are you. The more they awaken, okay, vice versa. The more you awaken, the more they awaken. And they're able to do some things in your life at this time. And there's a specific reason. There's a very specific reason that many of these forces are awakening or becoming stronger in you right now. Okay? Part of what I'm getting is many of you, there's a connection with these forces as it relates to your ancestors. Okay? As it relates to your ancestors and the connection that they're wanting you to have. Like it's not by, it's not just, it's not for no reason that many of these forces, you're beginning to feel their power a lot more, especially right now. Okay? Like, you get to know that timing is everything. All right? And you are walking in divine timing. Okay? Or did I say that right? Things are happening in divine timing. Okay? As you know, we are, as you know, we say that, we are in Scorpio season, and so on and so forth. Like, this is the element of death and rebirth. Like, it is an auspicious time that these energies, are being rebirthed in you. And that rebirth is also a connection to your ancestors who are wanting you to find your place, to find your space in whatever it is that's taken place in this current time. Many of you may not have known, or you were confused about it. You weren't sure what your purpose was. All of this is happening right now in order for you to be divinely connected to, okay, what are you supposed to be doing at this time? And for many of you, that connection with your ancestors is real. All right? The connection with your ancestors in terms of like these powerful forces that are awakening in you, it's real. Your ancestors are wanting to make themselves known in terms of what it is that's happening in your life. Okay? And there's definitely an energy of royalty for some of you that your ancestors are wanting you to connect with. An energy of power that you may not have known that you had, that they're wanting you to connect with. See, it's all of this is being done, I feel like, to not only, I'm getting like next level type stuff. Okay? Some of y'all thought that it was just about, okay, I'm going to awaken. Okay, now I see my third eye is, the crud has been removed, da 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 da. Some of y'all thought that the goal was actually just to awaken, right? Your spirit guides are wanting you to know that it goes beyond that. There's a lot more that they are doing, okay, in your energy, in terms of your elevation, in terms of making you become the person that you were meant to be. All right? So, and also, the other energy that I found that confirmed this message for me was the star. Okay, it's definitely giving spirit realm energy, cosmos, universe, all of that stuff. You know it. Like someone who is divinely connected, okay? Imagine if this is you being divinely connected to source. And you can see here, it's like source is infinite. It's like you have all types and all sorts of possibilities to choose from, okay? Because of that connection, because of that that force that is awakening in you. Okay, so more information about that is going to be revealed to you. All right, more information about that is going to be revealed to you, so stay tuned. Okay, y'all are going to find out some really, really powerful gifts that you may not have ever thought that you had. You know, some of y'all, I'm getting this strong energy. What is it called? The clairaudience. Okay, being able to hear, your spirit guide speak to you. You're going to be finding out some extraordinary gifts, and it's happening right now for a reason. Okay, stay connected, stay tuned. Yeah, you're gonna find out a lot more. All right, so I'm going to pull some cards, right? Based off of that energy, I'm going to pull some cards to see what shows up for you in regards to this. Okay. I'm hearing something about go back. So whatever you're getting, whatever energy is building up, I'm hearing go back. Okay. I'm getting this 9 of Cups and Ace of Swords. This is definitely you getting clarity. Let's see. Oh. So there's definitely something significant about that 9 of Cups and Ace of Swords. It's clarity. It's breakthrough. It's breakthrough. See, Spirit is like, oh, okay. You needed just one more second to see what I was trying to tell you. Okay, I got you. Okay, breakthrough. Okay. It's some sort of breakthrough that you're about to have. 9 of Cups is definitely meant to bring happiness, fulfillment, wish fulfillment, your wishes coming true. Whatever is happening right now in terms of your connection to the spirit realm. Okay, it's about a breakthrough that you're about to have. Okay. All right. Spirit was like, you should have listened. Okay, you should have listened when I told you to pull out that ace of Ace of Swords and 9 of Cups. What were you doing putting it back into that deck? Okay, I got you. And then I put it back and Spirit was like, wait, that's what I was trying to tell you. It's a breakthrough. It's a breakthrough. You're about to have a breakthrough. This is a breakthrough moment for you. Okay? It is a breakthrough moment for you. Check this out. A breakthrough is coming. A breakthrough is coming. It is heading your way on its royal chariot. Something's ending at the same time. Okay, they want you to know that. See, speaking of ending, what? Check this out. The ending, 10 of Swords and the Tower. So something could actually be abruptly ended. Because I'm getting this energy of release, a lot of release of energy, which will give way to, your elevation, which will give way to a new beginning, which y'all probably so tired of hearing about this new beginning. You just started hearing about it. In fact, you may be hearing about it. You're going to be experiencing it. You're going to be experiencing it. And if you're hearing it quite a bit, it is because there's like some sort of like breakthrough that's happening in terms of like it feels like an abrupt change. Okay. Yet I'm also getting that it's not that abrupt because your spirit guides have kind of like been giving you hints, clues, All right. You've been getting clarity that for many of you, you've been getting clarity that something's about to be disrupted. You've been getting hints. Okay. You've been getting hints that, something is coming to an end in order for something to begin. Okay, whatever that means to you, you will know exactly what it is. There's definitely an ending. Yup. You see that number 9? Many of you may not know this, that the breakthrough is going to come because of this ending. It is this ending that has to happen. It's like something's got to give. All right. For many of you, like, I feel like you're expecting to have a breakthrough. And I don't want to say have your cake and eat it too. That's not the energy that this is giving. Like, I feel like some of you are thinking that you're going to see the new, yet the old has to stay. Your spirit guides are saying, no, the old has to go. So that's what some of y'all are not getting at. The old ways, the old thing, that old relationship, whatever it is that your spirit guides are saying, it has to end. The number 9. It has to end. It has to be disrupted. For many of you, disruption is not the word. Destroyed is the word. Okay, some of y'all, you like, oh my gosh, oh, you scared me. Don't be scared. Why? Because your spirit guides would never put you in a position where you are compromised. See that? This is freedom. You see that? Like, does this look like someone who's compromised to you? Okay. Does this look like someone who's compromised to you? Okay. Some of you have a great, it's giving like fear, it's giving concern. It's like, yeah. Something's got to give. Something is going to, okay, this represents tower. Okay. This is the tower. This is revelation. This is also some sort of like abrupt, something coming to interfere and disrupt. Disruption is what I'm getting. Okay. Some of y'all didn't think that you didn't want to be disrupted. That's what I'm getting. Like, you want this new beginning, but yet you don't want any disruptions. That's like, what's the word? Counterintuitive. The whole thing about what makes this a new beginning is that you are literally beginning. Okay. Think about, and I'm going to take it to relationships for a second. Think about, when you started, that the last relationship you started, when it first started. Okay, some of y'all, this may not resonate because some of y'all double dipping in relationships where you haven't left the last one and you trying to dip into a new one. Now, your spirit guides are using that analogy. Listen now, what happens when you try to double dip when you're in that old relationship? You haven't left it. You haven't left it physically. You haven't left it mentally. You haven't left it spiritually. What happens when you are literally bound to something old trying to get into something new? What happens then, y'all? Your energy is like, energetically you start to develop schizophrenia. We'll call it energetic schizophrenia. Like, it's almost like bloop, 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 bloop. It's like you're all over the place. Like, it's going to be challenging for you to function with clarity. right? If we're thinking of, if we're using that analogy of the old relationship, right? Someone who is still bound in an old relationship trying to get into a new relationship, are they functioning in clarity? Nah. They make, you know, they try to sneak out, to text, you know, they haven't told the new one about the old one. They haven't told the old one about the new one, right? If we're using that analogy of someone who's double dipping in relationships to explain this phenomenon of this new beginning that is coming for you, your spirit guides are saying that whatever this new beginning is, and for some of you, I'm getting that this is about a new relationship, all right? What take it as it resonates. That new beginning means different things for many folks, for different folks. The clarity that is required for you to function at your optimal level in this new beginning, it requires the destruction or disruption of something else. And for many of you, that is a hard pill to swallow. Or I should say, wait, rewind. I don't always like those analogies, these Western analogies, hard pill to swallow. Okay. For some of y'all, it's hard to believe. Okay? It's hard to believe. You kind of I have a feeling that I'm speaking to someone who's like in this emperor or empress energy, that this could be challenging for them, or ending something to beginning something new. Okay, I could be speaking to someone who is not taking hold of them being an emperor, possibly. Okay, for some of you, this is connected to a relationship. Okay, you could still currently be in a situation and your spirit guides are telling you, I have someone else for you. Okay, my masculines out there, emperor energy. This could be an empress too. All right, I'm getting a stronger emperor energy of someone, all right, who is an emperor, whether you know it or not. Okay, some of you, I'm seeing some of you may be a lot more aware that that's who you are. Some of those attachments gotta go. Okay, some of those attachments gotta go in order to make way for what is coming towards you. And for some of you, like I'm seeing that this is out of habit. Okay, this is out of habit. Yep, it's definitely giving death and rebirth energy. All right, that's the energy that we're in now. Yeah, and your spirit guides are saying there's something significant possibly that's going to be happening around Scorpio season, or this death and rebirth energy. Something's going to be abruptly disrupted in order for this new beginning to happen for you. Okay, something could be disrupted, something. There's a truth about you being this emperor, empress that's coming to light in order for this, some kind of like, you could be having a breakthrough moment, or a moment of clarity regarding you being this emperor or empress. That is something that is extremely significant right now. Like you walking in that clarity, knowing that you are this emperor or empress, that is very significant to this new beginning that you're about to experience. Okay, And also, in addition to this clarity about you being an emperor or empress, I'm also seeing that it's either you're going to be experiencing some sort of like disruption or an ending that will, again, you see that number 9, that will remind you of why you are this emperor or empress, and also why it is that you're about to experience this new beginning. Okay, let me look more into this energy, y'all, and that could also be connected to some sort of power that I was getting before, that there's a power awakening in you. Perhaps that power that is awakening in you is you are coming into the full knowing, like you are coming into realization truly of who you are as this emperor or empress. Perhaps that is the power that is awakening in you, and something's got to give, or something had to end. Some of you, this is past tense. Okay, for some of y'all, this is past tense. Ho, check this out. Something's happening fast. Something is happening fast, possibly having to do with this something you're manifesting. Your spirit guides are one, you know that you're going to have what you want. You're going to be presented with opportunities to have what you want. Okay. Okay. Let's look deeper into this. Tell me about this. Yeah. Tell me more about the Emperor. Okay, let's go. Emperor or Empress. Okay, this is giving fire energy. Ha! Someone's power is definitely awakening. Preparing for this new beginning. You got people scared of you. Okay, who I'm getting that it could be that whoever's going to experience this tower could be feeling like this. Ooh, and it shows up again. Yep. So while you are getting ready for your new beginning, someone's at their breaking point. Someone is at their breaking point, possibly even knowing, you know, it could be that they're connected to the power that you have, your power awakening, you being in the full extent of your power, like showing up as very resilient. You're showing up as very resilient. You're showing up as someone who is like fully connected to your power. Like Ace of Swords, there's no doubt. Okay, there's no doubt that you know your power. You know who you are. You know what your purpose is as this emperor or empress. Like you are fully aware of who it is that you are. And this got somebody stressed out. For some of y'all, it could definitely be a community of people. Okay? A community of schemers. You got a whole community of schemers stressed out. Cause you're showing up as this emperor with the Knight of Swords. Like if they didn't know before that you are this emperor slash or empress, that you are someone who some of y'all, you are someone that they fear. You're someone that they fear. You are someone that they fear. Tell me about this Nine of Swords. They talking about you. They fear you and they're talking about you. They want you to be in a position. See, it's giving the energy of someone who wants the old ways to remain. Someone who wants to be, you know, someone who wants to have the upper hand. Someone who was a lot more comfortable when you didn't know that you were an emperor or an empress. And now that you know, and it's not even just that you know, there's definitely like a power that has awakened in you that's got somebody really shook. It's got somebody shook. It's got them. For some of y'all, it's them, a group of people shook, because it's like you can't be messed with. You're showing strength, you're showing resilience. Um They also liked it when you were in a position where, or they liked the idea of you being in a position where you are not able to compete with them. Somebody thought that you that you were weak. And they were functioning like this for quite some time. Okay? They were functioning in this energy for quite some time. They were comfortable with the idea that you were less than, you were weaker than, that you were not a challenge. Someone for quite some time functioned, very comfortably, knowing that you weren't a challenge. Okay? They like that. For them, that was music. That was music in their ears. Why? Because, ooh, child, check this out. You see how the 6 of Wands showed up in the reverse? And there was no justice. There was no justice. They were thriving off of you being or perceiving that you were powerless. As long as you didn't know who you are, you didn't have clarity, they were just fine. They were functioning just fine, honey. They were sleeping. Very well at night. Oh, yeah. They were sleeping very well at night. Oh, yeah. They were sleeping very well at night off the fact that there was no justice. For some of y'all, it was economic justice, not just economic justice. It's something having to do with your abundance. It's something having to do with you not being spiritually aware of who you are, your power. It's you being completely dependent on them as the source of power. Oh, hold on a second, y'all. Hold on. All right, y'all. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, y'all. All right. Hopefully you are back. Okay, so I couldn't I wasn't able to pause it, but let's resume. Okay, I'm glad you're here. Okay, so what is showing up for you? It's giving the energy of someone who definitely are quite comfortable with you. It's either you, let me just make sure that. All right. It's giving the energy of someone who is quite comfortable with you being in the energy of the past. Okay, stuck in the past, possibly even stuck on like this energy of dependency. It's definitely for some of y'all, this is giving an energy of like with the justice in reverse. It's giving the energy of possibly, you know, some figure. It could be like some sort of like someone who's considered a powerful figure. For some of y'all, I'm getting that this emperor. Okay, and as y'all know, sometimes the one energy can represent you, and it can also represent an energy that you're dealing with. For some of y'all, you're dealing with some sort of like a powerful figure, or they're considered by most to be powerful. This person is corrupt. Okay, you're dealing with someone who is dealing in all sorts of types of energies. Okay, this person is showing up as the emperor as well. All right. It may even be that you've dealt with someone who's in terms of like whatever figure you're dealing with and whatever type of corruption there is that's showing up is connected to finances, is connected to like someone